morning and welcome to Music City, Nashville, Tennessee. Live from Lower Broadway, renowned for honky tonks and live country music performances. This morning, we'll hear the rumble of 1,500 horse-powered Monster Jam trucks as we kick off the celebration of Monster Jam World Finals 22 with a Monster Truck Parade down Broadway. I'm Scott Jordan, alongside the 7 Deuce Deuce, Adam Enticknap. And Adam, Monster Jam has taken center stage just a few blocks away from Music Row.
Man, this is so cool to be here in Nashville and have Monster Jam. This is my first World Finals, and I'll tell you what, there is nothing like the buzz of Monster Jam in Nashville. And the coolest thing about this is we actually get to parade 12,000-pound, 1,500 horsepower trucks right down the center of Nashville. It is going to be so cool. These trucks are so loud, and to see them in person, Scott, it's just like, it's unbelievable.
Well, and we got to see a little bit of that as we walked out of our hotel this morning on our way here. We saw the trucks coming down to get ready, set up for the parade, and just, you know, the little kid in me came alive. I got goosebumps watching El Toro Loco come flying down the street. It was pretty awesome. So I know this is your first Monster Jam World Finals, so this is the first parade we have done here since 2012, so it's going to be a great day to have you here, and I'm excited to be here. We got a lot of fans lined up. We have celebrity guests. Speaking of celebrity guests, let's join our third member of our broadcast team, the incomparable Leslie Mears. You're right in the middle of it. Leslie, what's the atmosphere like downtown?
It is amazing. I've been down here since about 8:30 this morning, and when I got here, there was a father and son that got here at 8 o'clock. They were able to see the trucks get unloaded and roll off there and come down to Broadway. They even got to get in the ride truck because they were here so early this morning. And since then, it has just filled to capacity down Broadway. It's so excitement. Fans of Monster Jam here, people who have never seen monster trucks before, are intrigued and so excited about what's about to happen here, guys.
Well, thank you, Leslie. We'll keep checking in with you throughout the afternoon. Adam, Nashville, one of the hottest cities in the world, both literally and figuratively as well, because it is very hot here this weekend, record-breaking temperatures. But it's 4th of July weekend coming up here, and Nashville does it like no other city. So adding Monster Jam to that element where you take this incredible town with Broadway, one of the coolest streets to be a part of for anybody, it adds a little pizzazz to what's already a booming city.
Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Monster Jam adds pizzazz to anything. And I'll tell you something else that's going to be hot here in Nashville, and that is the competition at World Finals. Something that is so special about World Finals is I feel like every single athlete that drives a Monster Jam truck thinks this is the most important, and because it is the most important competition of the year, these guys raise that level up just a little bit more, and you are going to see some of these drivers do spectacular things that you don't see all season, Scott.
And we have 4 competitions in one day. The first time we're doing 4 in one day. In Orlando last year, it was over a 2-day period. We did 1 on a Saturday, 3 on a Sunday. So that's going to add a little extra element into it. We're going back to the old school World Finals feel where we did racing and freestyle in the same night. Now we'll get 4 competitions in one day. We have a busy week here as we kick off with the parade. We're going to follow up the parade with the press conference. It'll be right here. We'll introduce some of the competing drivers. We'll talk about World Finals next year as well. And a lot of cool other things too, qualifying as well. But we got a lot of VIP guests down there, and let's check in with Leslie and find out who's who on Broadway right now.
Yeah, it's been really cool, Scott. And of course, I got to meet up with Preston and Chris of LoCash. You know, they are here to ride in the parade. And of course, you can see them at the Nissan Stadium at the Target halftime show. They're going to be giving a live performance, so an extra added bonus for all of our Monster Jam fans here for World Finals. I got to catch up with Sydney Mack and talk about, you know, what it's like to be back in Nashville, where she got to perform the song live for the first time. You know, and behind me on the bus, we actually have 2 of our defending World Finals champions. You know, Brandon Vincent is on there. He's our defending racing champion with a bunch of other drivers. And then somebody we haven't talked about a lot, Lindsay Reed, who will be in competition at World Finals for the first time since she took that freestyle competition win. And so they will be on that main bus kicking off the parade. And just 200 people have been involved in making sure that we could get this 5-block parade to happen. It has been something monumental for sure.
Thank you, Leslie. A monumental only begins to touch the surface here in Nashville. We mentioned what's happening here today, and she mentioned LoCash. They'll be a part of the press conference as well. Yep. We go to qualifying tomorrow, where we determine our 24-truck bracket for racing. That'll be live stream on monsterjam.com. We'll have some pit party elements as well tomorrow at 4 o'clock, and this is all Central Time as well. So talk a little bit about, Adam, the elements leading up to Saturday as we continue to rock through this busy week. We started with the parade, and we get all the way through to Saturday's event. But what are you most looking forward to seeing out here in Nashville?
I mean, it's got to be time qualifying. That is one of the coolest things about Monster Jam on Friday, is that you're just going to see these drivers. They're going to be very stressed out. You know, they're going to have to do this press conference today, and it's going to be talking about World Finals and what you want to do, how you prepared, what position, you know, what are you good at. And we have so many great drivers this weekend. And with Friday, you know, you and I really get a chance to kind of see who's going to be good, who's going to be bad. You know, Tyler Menninga, one of the drivers that won on my series, he kind of fumbled the ball a little bit last year, and I'm very interested to see, after winning that championship, is he going to come out in qualifying and put it on and be a fast qualifier? Tom Mentz, always somebody that's a force to be reckoned with. She talked about Lindsay Reed. She was in 2019. She had that amazing freestyle cartwheel save that was just incredible, and she hasn't gotten a chance to come back. There is so many drivers out in this field that have potential to win. It is going to be amazing on Friday, and it's like you just get to see everything a little bit early, Scott.
Yeah, Tyler Menninga's underperformed a little bit in freestyle throughout his World Finals career. He's made it to the racing finals twice. The semifinals a year ago, he had some truck issues that prevented him from advancing into the bracket in the final round. But freestyle's been kind of the wild card for him. He's not done well. He's admitted that.
Yep.
But for him, when I had him on Inside Monster Jam, he said World Finals to me is just another event. Yes, it's big. I understand, you know, what's at stake, but it's just another event, and I'm not going to let it play into my mind. I'm not going to get there. So we're going to see. I think we're going to see a big weekend from Tyler Menninga. Also on Sunday, the St. Jude charity event at Topgolf, which is going to be a lot of fun. For more information, you go to monsterjam.com and get tickets to be a part of that. And then we have the award ceremony at 6 p.m. here at the Wild Horse Saloon right off Broadway. I'm going to host that for the second year. I'm excited because Wild Horse is legendary. Man, some of the best superstars in country music have been on that stage. We're talking Kenny Chesney, George Strait, Garth Brooks, Scott Jordan going to go right in there, man. I'm excited. We want you guys to come out there as well to Wild Horse. We're doing some Inside Monster Jams over there in the afternoon, but it's just a busy week, and I'm excited to get it started here. And speaking of excitement, I know that vibe down there, Leslie is having a great time. Leslie, what's the excitement level now that people are seeing these trucks getting ready to parade down Broadway?
Yeah, everybody is so pumped, and they're just like, when is it going to start? When is it going to start? And now we're hearing behind us Nashville recording artist Sydney Mack. And just 1 year ago, she wrote and recorded the song and the music video for the Monster Jam theme song, and she is giving us a little taste of it now.
Yeah, it's become the anthem of our broadcast, Adam. So each week when fans tune into MAV TV to watch our show, right before they see your pretty face, they hear Sydney Mack singing this theme song. It's really become an anthem at the live events for the TV show. And I downloaded it when it came out, and it's something I still jam in my car. My kids love it. I've got the three girls. They love listening to that song. And I'm a Sydney Mack fan. That song made me a Sydney Mack fan. So we have a star-studded celebrity list coming to World Finals. You're going to see Sydney Mack out there right now. LoCash is here as well. They're going to be performing at the Target halftime show on Saturday. So that's going to be a taste of country music infused into Monster Jam. And I know as a music lover, you're pretty psyched about that too.
Oh my gosh, you know I'm psyched. I'm not only a music lover, but I've made some music myself, and I know how hard it is to do. For her to write that song about Monster Jam and do such an amazing job is absolutely unbelievable. Look at her right now, rocking it out on Broadway for all the fans. It's just absolutely amazing. She's got an incredible voice, and we're happy to have her.
Yeah, great performance from Sydney Mack. It was a star-studded music video there as well. Some of the biggest stars in the sport. Maybe for the Monster Jam sequel theme song. We'll get you in that music video, man.
I don't know if I'm one of the biggest stars of Monster Jam. I mean, I love to talk about it and be here with you and just amp this place up, but I don't know about that.
Well, you've been here in Supercross. You've driven on this track. Now for Monster Jam World Finals, we're bringing back the elevated start in racing. Well, you've been out on this dirt. Can you tell the fans a little bit about what that surface is like out here at the stadium?
I think one of the toughest things is it's kind of a rocky, hard-packed base, and I've been here many times. I've had some good events, and I've also had some bad events in Nashville. But one of the most difficult things about this track is going to be kind of keeping it wet for the track crew. When the dirt is wet here, it's very good, but my concern is my dirt bike only weighs 220 pounds. We're looking at Monster Jam trucks that weigh 12,000 pounds with 1,500 horsepower. This dirt has that little bit of rock in it that I talked about, and that's going to pack down very, very quickly. So one of my big concerns is, where are you in the driver lineup? Are you first? Are you last? Will the track get super hard packed? How much water will they put down on the track? That's going to be very interesting to see, and I think between crew chief and driver, it's going to be very important to have a lot of open line of communication and knowing what's going on. And two, we've seen it all year long. You have to be able to trust your crew chief. You have to be able to trust what they're saying, and, you know, when they communicate to you, you have to go, okay, yes, this is how they're saying it, this is what they mean, and I can translate that to the track.
And weather always a wild card element. We saw that in Orlando, and we're going to get to that throughout the weekend. But right now, we're going to go back down to Broadway. The parade is officially underway as we see that big ultimate party bus there with some VIP Monster Jam superstars on top, as well as their families. I see John Gordon up there.
Yeah,
Cody
I did. I
Saucier.
see John Gordon up there, too.
Yeah, looking good, man. It's got to be exciting for the drivers as well to be a part of this. Is Cole Stevens.
Oh, I see Cole right there. Check him
on
out.
That side. And look at the fans just lined up. It is not an easy task to shut down Broadway for anybody in any sport, and to get this amount of support from the city, this amount of support from the fan base is pretty amazing. So to see that float coming down, man, I got goosebumps as we're sitting here watching some of the biggest stars here competing this weekend, lining up and taking a minute to just soak it in, man. What a great sight that is. If you are joining us on monsterjam.com watching the live stream, they are literally down Broadway, which has never been to Nashville. It is the busiest, most populated street in town. It's right in the center of downtown. A lot of live music venues there, a lot of shops, restaurants, bars, nightclubs, and it really is packed almost 24/7. It's like the city that never sleeps. Nashville's kind of becoming that. They do shut it down for a little bit, but we've shut it down right now. And right behind the party bus, you see the Gravedigger truck coming down Broadway. Gravedigger, the black and green wrecking machine, is in business right now.
Yeah, that is the Gravedigger ride truck right there, and it's just unbelievable to get in one of those. I actually got a chance to drive a Monster Jam truck at MJU, and it was unbelievable. Nothing like being that tall and seeing that big of tires. I mean, look at the stance on that thing. The ride truck is actually a little bit wider than a normal Monster Jam truck, but you definitely still get the same feel.
Well, we got a great view up here, but Leslie Mears with an even better view down there. Let's head back down to Broadway, check in with Leslie.
It's even more exciting at the top end of the parade down here. But one of the fun things that I got to do is earlier today, I got to talk to the guys at LoCash about what it means to be a part of Monster Jam, especially that halftime celebration presented to you by Target. I'm a LoCash fan from way back. I love this life, and so it's been so exciting to see three favorite colors take off, and we play that as part of our patriotic tribute. What does that mean to you guys to be a part of that?
Man, it's almost 4th of July. We got the most patriotic song right now on the charts, and so we're fired up about our three favorite colors are red, white, and blue.
And the biggest thing for you guys this weekend, being part of Monster Jam World Finals and the Target halftime show.
I'm so excited about it. We've been pumped about 2 weeks now, going through the rehearsals and stuff like that. We got some more rehearsals coming up, but just to play red, white, and blue, obviously, during this weekend and being a part of America. Monster Jam has always been a part of America, and it brings out the best people and the fun times, and there's so many kids here, and we're ready to rock and roll for y'all.
Yeah, and a huge weekend, too. Grand Ole Opry first, and then Target halftime show.
Yeah, we got a bunch of appearances all weekend. We just did the NHL Awards. We were presenters on there inside Bridgestone, and so to end the weekend with this, I mean, it bookends a perfect weekend.
Yeah, very exciting being the lead in the parade here. What are you most pumped up for that?
Trying to hang on in the truck. I know our kids are coming out there with us. It's going to be awesome, man. We've always dreamed about, literally one of our videos, we wanted to take a monster truck and just roll down Broadway, and it's about to happen in Nashville, Tennessee. So we're super stoked about it. You have a great city here at Monster Jam. We're all looking forward to it, and it's going to be awesome to drive these trucks down this road.
And make sure you guys are live at Nissan Stadium for that Target halftime show. You're not going to want to miss it.
Thank you, Leslie. LoCash, talking about kids in a candy store. These guys are huge Monster Jam fans. I had a chance to spend some time with them in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium and hang out, and they just love being here. And you can catch them Saturday at the Target halftime show. LoCash. Get your tickets now at monsterjam.com. And we got some more drivers, some of our female superstars up there. See Weston Anderson. There's El Toro Loco coming down the street. Not every day, Adam, you're going to see a 12,000-pound crazy bull come down Broadway with Armando Castro hanging out on top.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. It's his, he got second on the Arena Series West or East, and he's your 2021 Rising Star, Armando Castro. Just a big fan that turned Monster Jam driver. Pretty cool.
Got to look at Camden Murphy, Bakugan Dragonoid, former Rookie of the Year Rising Star as well. Camden had an up-and-down season on Stadium Championship Series Red, and now gets to parade. And there's some excitement right there. Bryce Kenny getting everybody fired up, man. Imagine that, the Great Club's Mohawk Warrior heading down Broadway.
Man, I'll tell you what, Bryce Kenny is definitely one of our most amped drivers. He is a 2-time stadium overall wins in 2023, 7 stadium competition wins in 2023 as well.
And we're celebrating 20 years of maximum destruction. Let's check in with Leslie with some information on Tom Mintz.
Yeah, things were definitely a buzz around the truck this morning, but I was able to steal Tom and Colton away for just a few minutes to talk about some of the exciting things coming up this weekend. We are leading up to another historic moment here in Nashville. And Tom Mintz, you were part of all the excitement in 2012 when we shut down the Vegas Strip for monster trucks. What's the energy like here?
It's cool. You know, this is for the fans. And for fans that don't get to come to the event, this will draw them right down the street. We're going right down Broadway with our Monster Jam trucks headed to Nissan Stadium. This is going to be epic, even cooler than Las Vegas, you know. That was cool. The boulevard was neat. But the stadium is right here at the end of this parade route.
And it's really historic for you. You're not defending one, but 2 titles this year. 20th anniversary of Mack. That's got to be a lot of pressure.
It's not really that much pressure on me, honestly, because I've already won 14 world titles. All the other drivers got to worry, because if I can get 15, 16, maybe even 17, they're the ones that got a long way to go to catch me.
Well, there will be some pressure on Colton Eichelberger, though, because he's got something extra special for you Monster Jam fans out there. Now, preparing for this stunt, Colton, what's it been like to lead up to this event?
You know, it's been a lot of practice, a lot of hands on deck, a lot of engineering. We're doing it in a pretty big stadium, Nissan Stadium. I think we can do it.
So a lot of people have some conflict sometimes when their dad, especially when it's the professor, is your teacher. What's it been like to have Tom kind of guide you through this and help you out?
I don't think there's a better teacher out there. He's been a support system. He's put a lot of time into it. A lot of other people have. It's been a big process, but we're going to jump 9 Monster Jam trucks inside Nissan Stadium.
All right.
Eichelberger back behind the wheel of a Monster Jam truck in that Thunder Roars truck, attempting that incredible stunt. Talking about 20 years of Mack. We're on 26 years of Avenger, Adam, as we see Jim and Chris Kohler coming down. Jim competing in every single Monster Jam World Finals event, and now he's alongside his son competing in his first. Got to be a special moment for the Kohlers.
Yeah, absolutely amazing. Chris Kohler has just went off this season, and Jim Kohler, your 7-time Extreme Air Award winner, you know he's going to show out at World Finals.
There's Megalodon, Todd LeDuc, and Corey Rummel. Gravedigger, got Ryan Anderson flying that Gravedigger flag off the back. Adam Anderson on top. Adam, of course, won 5 World Finals championships. Gravedigger, Adam, in its history, has won 8 World Championships. Adam has won 2 in that truck. I think 3 has a better ring to it for Adam Anderson.
Yeah, it does. And, too, another cool stat on Adam Anderson is he holds the highest freestyle score record in Nissan Stadium with a 9.817. I think that is absolutely amazing and has to give him some confidence coming into the weekend. Oh, Jim Kohler and Chris Kohler, check them out, father and son. Gotta love that.
Great view here from way up high on Broadway as we see the Andersons coming down again. Megalodon. We saw Earthshaker as well. Tristan England, the champion from the West Series, back with an automatic bid to World Finals. Tristan's a guy who's flown under the radar at World Finals. He's a former Showdown winner. I think Tristan could be kind of a dark horse here to walk away with the World Championship.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, Tristan England in that Earthshaker truck, I feel like, oh, check
Scoops! Scoops is here!
Scoops,
Scoops
check him out.
some surprise appearance from the Dirt Squad.
Oh, that's awesome.
Scoops, a nice surprise VIP experience there for Scoops.
Yeah, back to Tristan England. You know, he is definitely one of those guys that feels like he has a chip on his shoulder. And Earthshaker, you know, it's not near as famous of a truck as, you know, Gravedigger, the other trucks. So he definitely has a point to prove and wants to come out and be on top.
As we get another great look at Scoops, let's head back downstairs. Leslie Mears, how you doing on Broadway?
And I am great down here, guys. I'm down here with Darren, and this is a total surprise for you. I'm down here with Darren, guys, and Darren, this is a total surprise for you, right?
Yeah, this is a total surprise. We're just traveling here, and we just randomly came across a monster truck parade.
That's awesome. And you're a Monster Jam fan, though, right?
Yeah.
So how exciting was it for you to be able to see this live and up close?
It was really exciting. I've only seen them in pretty much cartoons and shows. I've never seen them in real life, and I've wanted to for around 5 years.
So that's amazing. So you're getting a little taste of it. We love it. Thanks, Darren.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, Liz. And we talked about the element is that you have fans here just on vacation, not expecting this, and they get a gigantic monster truck parade. So it's pretty cool, right?
That is really, really cool for sure.
For those of you watching on the live stream, it's just the first of many events we're going to have for you right here at monsterjam.com. Up next, it's the press conference at 12 Central, 1 o'clock Eastern. Then tomorrow, we'll have some pit party coverage at 4 o'clock Central, and then qualifying at 7 on Saturday. Pit party coverage begins at 11 a.m., and then on Sunday, you can watch the award ceremony from 6 o'clock at the Wild Horse Saloon. It's going to be a busy and exciting week. Adam, Leslie, and I, as well as the live event host crew, will have you covered right here at monsterjam.com. We just took 12,000 trucks down Broadway, baby, and that's just the start. I'll see you here at the press conference in a half hour. Stay there at monsterjam.com. Thanks for joining us.